and welcome back to Let's Talk Montessori. Today I'm here to talk to you about the constructive triangles. We have already spoken about this material, this first box, but today what I would like to do is look at how the first box or this box of colored triangles relates to the second box, which is made up of triangles that are all blue. So first, let's look at the figures that we made up out of these 14 triangles or these 7 pairs of triangles. We made 1, 2, 3 parallelograms, a rectangle, a square, a rhombus, and a trapezium. And each one had its own color, and the simple work that the child had to do was that of putting together these black lines to make up one new figure I say, because when he opened the box all he had was triangles, and now he has quadrilaterals. So let's look at the contents of this second box, the blue triangles. Compared to the first box, these present a very poor show because everything is blue. All those beautiful colors are not to be seen anymore. These triangles don't have any black line, so there is no guideline. And there are very few triangles here. From 7 pairs in the first box, we come down to 4 pairs in the second box. So what is the message that we are giving the child with this reduction? One, of course, is to reduce the dependence on his senses and to use his intelligence more. But here, the whole idea of this material is a sort of backwards look at what the child did with the first box. With the first box, there was an exploration. There was a direction. There was the suggestion of what the child had to do, to find pairs of triangles and put them together using the black line and to see what he arrived at. It was a search. It was a search for what could be the outcome, an exploration, as I said before. Here what we have is starting out with an idea, because the child already has these figures in his mind. He has the trapeziums, he has the parallelogram, he has the rhombus, he has the square, he has the rectangle. He's got everything in his mind. And here he has to find them without any guidelines. What is beautiful is that these 4 pairs give the child all that those 7 pairs did, but he has to recycle them. He has to use the same things over and over again. So these 2 triangles give him the trapezium. They can also give him a variety of other things, but this is what he recognizes, so he gets that. With this pair, he has a rhombus. Maybe it gives him something else, maybe not, and that's for him to discover. Because with this material, the child is not limited to those 2 black lines that have to come together. He can use them in different ways. With these 2 scalene triangles, he gets his rectangle, which he saw with the colored triangles. He gets one type of parallelogram and also the other. So, just this pair of triangles makes him realize that what he saw with 3 different pairs with the previous box can all be had with just this one pair. And so also with this pair of isosceles triangles, it gives him a square and another parallelogram. So you see this different sort of reasoning that the child can develop. There is also an indirect preparation for the idea of equivalence. Because if a child takes 2 identical triangles or two triangles and puts them together to make one shape, another shape, and yet another shape. Inside of him, he knows that there's something within these three figures that I have made that is equal, that they share something, that there is an equivalence in them. And all of this the child realizes without being told, without being taught. And this will stand him in excellent stead when he is studying those particular subjects, be it mathematics or geometry or mensuration, call it what you like. But when the child comes to studying those things with mathematical figures, with numbers, this is the knowledge that will come back to him. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.